Sa video na ito, ating pag-uusapan ang area ng isang region sa loob ng polar curve. Particularly, ang ating pag-uusapan ay yung area inside the cardioid. Ang problem na ating sosolvin dito ay yung area ng region bounded by the polar curve r is equal to 2 plus cosine theta. Ngayon, i-recall natin ang general equation para sa polar curve r is equal to a plus minus b cosine theta. So nakita natin na yung ating a at saka b dito ay equal. Kaya yung ating polar curve ay cardioid. So gagawa tayo ng table para sa ating r at saka theta for the cardioid. So gumawa tayo ditong first row. Ang entries natin dito ay angles in radian measure. Ito ay mga special angles mula sa 0 hanggang sa pi. Ang next row natin ay cosine theta or values for cosine theta. Ginawa natin itong step by step yung ating computation para madaling masundan. Now for cosine of 0, the answer is 1. Cosine of pi over 6, the answer is square root of 3 over 2. Para sa cosine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2. Para sa cosine pi over 3, it's 1 half. At ang ating cosine pi over 2 ay 0. Para sa cosine 2 pi over 3, it's negative 1 half. Cosine 3 pi over 4 ay negative square root of 2 over 2. For cosine pi over 6, so that is negative square root of 3 over 2. And for the cosine of pi, it's negative 1. Mapapansin ninyo, class, itong ating values nito are special values na nandun sa ating unit circle. So kung familiar kayo dito, sa ating values na ito ay madali ninyong masusundan. Yung next row natin ay sinolve natin ang 2 cosine theta. That means we will just multiply 2 dito sa values natin from the first or from the second row. So multiply natin ang 2 dito, we'll get 2. Multiply natin dito yung 2, maka-cancel natin yung over 2, so we'll get square root of 3. Dito naman, mag-multiply tayo ng 2, we'll get square root of 2. Here, multiply 2, we'll get 1. Multiply 2 here, we'll get 0. And then, you can easily verify yung values na ito dito ng entries natin. Pwede nyong i-post ang video para ma-check ninyo ang values na yun. Ngayon, para sa ating r, all you have to do is just add 2 dito sa ating 2 cosine theta. Sa ating third row, mag-plus 2 tayo dito. So we'll get r which is equal to 4. Here, plus 2. So we'll get r is equal to 2 plus square root of 3. Plus 2 tayo dito, we'll get 2 plus square root of 2. Plus 2 tayo dito, we'll get 3. And so on. Again, you can pause the video to check or verify itong ating entries dito. Ngayon, ating ipa-plot yung points na ito. Although meron na ako ditong ginawang graph, as you can see, pero titignan natin yung plotting natin ng points, yung coordinates natin na 0 para sa ating theta and r is 4. So, saan natin makikita yan? Dito yung point na ito, So, we'll get 0 angle measure at magbibilang tayo ng 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ito yung ating first point. Sunod ay itong point na ito na ang kanyang coordinates ay pi over 6. And itong ating r, which is 2 plus square root of 3, approximately equal to sa 3.73. And the next one here, itong ating coordinates para sa point na ito ay pi over 4 at saka itong ating 2 plus square root of 3. And the next one here, ito ay para sa pi over 3 at saka r which is equal to 3. And for this point here, ang coordinates niya ay r is 2 and yung ating angle ay pi over 2. Para sa point naman na ito, ang kanyang coordinates ay 2 pi over 3 at saka 1. And para sa point na ito, ang kanyang coordinates ay pi and then 0 or 0 and pi. Ngayon, para sa coordinates ng the rest of these points here ay ito. So we have here angles greater than pi. Again, special angles ito up to 2 pi. At yung kanilang corresponding values dito, yung mga entries natin dito, you can verify it. Just pause the video. So, nagawa na natin yung graph ng ating cardioid. At nakikita nyo naman, mula dito sa ating graph, sinade natin ito just to indicate the region that we're going to solve. Ngayon, mapapansin niyo ang ating curve o yung ating region ay nag-i-enclose ng ating pole, or in other words, yung ating pole ay naka-attach dito sa ating curve. Kaya, yung ating equation na gagamitin to solve for the area bounded by this cardioid ay ito, area is equal to the integral of 1/2 r squared d theta from alpha to beta. Kailangan natin alamin yung ating r since isa lang naman ang given equation dito for our r. Then we have our r is a function of theta equals 2 plus 2 cosine theta. Ngayon alamin natin naman yung limits for our alpha, gawin nating 0, at yung ating beta, gawin nating pi. Ibig sabihin, ating integrate mula dito sa 0 up to pi, and actually, ito ay kalahati lamang ng kabuuang region enclosed by the polar curve na cardioid. Simply because ang gagawin natin dito ay half lamang, since ang ating curve ay symmetric with respect to polar curve. So ang gagawin natin siya, half lamang, i-multiply natin sa 2 for convenience lang din naman. Anyway, we have another option is to integrate this from 0 to 2 pi. Para sa ating discussion dito, atin gagawin ang kalahati lang muna. So ang ating working formula para sa area na ito ay equal sa integral from 0 to pi 1/2 times the quantity 2 plus 2 cosine theta squared d theta. Since ito ay kalahati lamang ng ating region, so we have to multiply it by 2. Ngayon, isi-simplify natin by cancelling nitong 1/2 at saka 2. So we will have our reduced integral na as the integral of the quantity 2 plus 2 cosine theta squared d theta, and we'll integrate that from 0 to pi. So from our previous slide, this is the last equation we have. An integral of the quantity 2 plus 2 cosine theta square. So we integrate this with respect to theta from 0 to pi. So anong gagawin natin dito? Since nakita natin na ang integrand ay naka-square, kailangan natin siya i-expand. So maybe we can do FOIL method, or maybe we can have the special product by squaring the binomial. So we'll have square the first term, which is 2. That will give us 4. And then multiply this first term with the second term. We'll have 4 cosine theta times 2. So we'll get 8 cosine theta. Another is square the second term. So we'll have 4 and then cosine square theta. Next, we can see that these two terms here can be integrated easily, while the third term here, there is no formula for this, of course, because we have here the squared. We have to reduce the exponent for this. We have to replace this by using the half angle identity. So the equivalent of this cosine square is 1/2 of the quantity 1 plus cosine 2 theta. And then i-multiply natin dito sa 4, and then we'll just copy these two terms. Okay, so simplifying this fraction, we can cancel out 2, and of course the result here is just 2, and then we'll multiply that here to each of this term, so that the result here, 2 times 1, we have 2 times the cosine 2 theta, so we have 2 cosine 2 theta, and then we'll just copy the other terms. Now we can easily integrate this. Although we can have here these two terms similar, we can combine this. So we have it 6, and then just copy the plus 8 cosine theta as well as this 2 cosine 2 theta. Now we'll do integration. Integrate natin ang 6, we have 6 theta. Integrate natin ang 8 cosine theta, that will give us 8 sine theta. Integrate natin ang 2 cosine 2 theta, gagamitan natin siya ng formula. Okay. Na ang integral ng cosine n theta, d theta, ang sagot ay sine of n theta times the reciprocal of n, or that is equal to 1 over n. Kaya itong ating integral nitong term na ito, we'll have it 2 times integral ng cosine, so that is sine 2 theta, and then times the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. Okay, so we will evaluate this antiderivative from 0 to pi. But first, we will have it simplified by cancelling itong ating 2 and 1. Now we have the last equation from our previous slide. All we have to do here is to evaluate this by substituting the upper limit first to all the theta here. So substitute natin dito yung pi sa ating theta. So we'll have 6 pi. Also here we have sine pi. Here we have sine 2 pi. Also, ating i-substitute itong lower limit dito sa lahat ng ating angle theta. So we have here 6 times 0. We have sine of 0, and we have sine of 2 times 0. Now, isi-simplify natin yung expression na ito. So we'll just copy this 6 pi. While we have here sine of pi is 0, times natin sa 8, that will give us 0. Sine of 2 pi is also 0. While obviously, all these three terms ay equal sa 0. So simplifying na nitong ating expression, we will get here 6 pi. Therefore, the area enclosed by the cardioid is equal to 6 pi square units. So this ends our video here, and thank you for watching.